Yo, what up, hustlers? Hey, it's time for the midday marketing tips. And today we're talking about network marketing sales funnels, how to build an MLM funnel with Builderall. But don't get it twisted. This is something that every entrepreneur needs to know how to do is build sales funnels, especially in the 21st century. So let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who do not know me and you've never checked out the Midday Marketing Tips, my name is Cortez Hustle, aka the one and only financial health mentor, everybody's favorite fatherpreneur, wealth strategist, author, serial entrepreneur. And my mission in life is to empower you economically through financial literacy with a strong emphasis on personal brand development and entrepreneurship. So do me a huge favor, go ahead and comment in the chat where you're from. Drop the name of your business and or your brand if you're building a business and or a brand. If you are in the space of MLM, direct sales, network marketing, definitely let me know where you're from, what company you represent. And I'm going to go ahead and just hit share real quick so I can get this on my personal timeline, but also I want to be able to monitor any comments. So don't miss your opportunity for your shout out, ladies and gentlemen, because one thing you got to understand is that if you ain't shouting you out, I don't know who is. I think I heard my girl Martina Britt Yelverton say all the time, always be marketing, right? So if you know anything about me, you know that I am always marketing. And we're talking today about building sales funnels and why they are so critical to your business in the 21st century, especially if you're trying to get any traction whatsoever online. So normally I throw up a screenshot that shows you exactly what we're going to cover. I didn't prepare that for you guys today, but I do know this. We're going to cover one of two platforms that I use to do this with. One is called Builderall. We're going to cover three different types of sales funnels that are good for any business, including MLM and network marketing businesses. And then I'm actually going to show you how the tool that I use will let you put one together seamlessly. And then we're going to talk a little bit about the need for you to have and establish your own value ladder if you do not have one, because that too is critically important. So before we do that, y'all know what it is, man. I got to give a shout out to my sponsor. So who do we have as today's sponsor? Of course, the platform that we're going to be teaching from is called Builderall. It's an all-in-one digital marketing platform. If you do not have a digital marketing platform, you need to go and check out digitalempiresystem.com. You get a free 14-day trial. And if you're serious about building funnels, building lead capture pages, autoresponders, building a business the way it's done now in the 21st century, you're going to need a platform to do that. And for the cost and the tools that you get access to, Builderall is one of the best out there. One of two that I use exclusively for all of my digital marketing services. So digitalempiresystem.com gets you a free 14-day trial. If you decide to go ahead and grab the Builderall system, then I'm going to throw in a couple share funnels that you can actually clone and start generating leads with, just as my way of saying thanks for rocking with me. And of course, anytime that you purchase anything through my site, my links, I earn a small commission, and that's how you can support the show. That's why I don't have to do any begging, because I sell good products and services that people are always buying. So that's how I'm able to do this for you guys for free. How about that? All right, so that is Builderall. Also, don't forget, I'm expanding my brand to Twitter and Instagram. So if you want to follow at Cortez Hustle STL, I'd appreciate that. All right, so why sales funnels, right? See, in this day and age of information, you have to be very particular with the process by which you take your customers or your prospects through, and you do it in a systematic fashion so that you get the desired outcome that you want. Don't be hesitate to comment on YouTube as well, because I can see your comments on YouTube as well as on Facebook, guys. If you guys got any questions as we're going through this, don't hesitate to post your questions. But what a sales funnel allows you to do, and let's be clear, what I'm going to show you is the 21st century version of a sales funnel. But all a sales funnel is a systematic process to move a product or service. That's all it is. Sales funnels have been around since the beginning of commerce, trade, and peer-to-peer transactions, peer-to-business transactions. So let's be clear about that. It's nothing new. The platforms and the systems that we use to execute sales funnels are what's new. So for instance, the person that goes door to door and sells a product, that is a sales funnel. They know that they must knock on X amount of doors to get X amount of people to open those doors, to get X amount of people to take genuine interest in what they're selling, to get X amount of sales, and they can do that systematically, and those numbers are very, very on point, right? So the same thing happens with a digital sales funnel. You're going to need to know, or you're going to basically get so many eyeballs in front of the sales funnel to get so many people to take the next step to say, yes, this is something that I'm actually interested in, and then take another step to say, you know what, I want to hear more about this, how much it costs, what it's going to do for me, how it's going to help me. And then ultimately, a percentage of those people will say, I actually want to buy this product or service. So without further delay, I'm going to go ahead and jump into screen share and show you the tool that I'm using to get this done. And that's the tool that sponsors today's show, by the way. It's a tool called Builderall, which is a digital marketing platform. So let me just show you real quick. Let's see. There we go. So I'm in my Builderall app section, or my Builderall homepage, and this is basically where I have the most commonly used apps by me right here. Now, I don't know. Let me see, just go into apps. Builderall actually has, if you count them, probably 25 or 30 different apps that you can use in development of your digital brand, right? I don't use all 30 of them regularly, but I do have access to them. So if I go to home, you'll see that I have a Pixel Perfect Builder. I have my Mailing Boss, which is my email marketing campaign. This is the system that we're going to use to build a quick funnel template. 3D photo editor studio, so doing graphics is cool. Video wrapper, mock-ups for products is another good one. Social proof pop-ups. So these are some of the ones that I use regularly, right? So let's just go into the Canvas app, and I'm going to show you how you can build a sales funnel. And we're going to talk about some psychology and things of that nature to help you understand the power of operating with sales funnels. And again, guys, hit a brother up if you got questions, comments, or observations. So let me just jump into Clickfunnels. So I said Clickfunnels. That's the other platform that I use. This is actually Builderall. So I'm just going to go in and add a funnel. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a title, and I'm just going to call it Midday Training. And then I'm going to just copy that and call the description the same thing. I'm going to hit next. Now, what the system is asking me here is, what is it that I'm trying to accomplish with this funnel, right? So it says view all the different types of templates, or do I want to generate leads? Do I want to generate sales? Do I want to create an event? Now, This is part of the 3 different types of funnels that you can create. Now, there's a lot of them, but some of the main ones that you want to use is a lead generation funnel. You guys have seen this. This is when someone offers you something for free, and usually something of value that you can use in your business. And then from there, you will basically give them your name and email address, and it goes to a thank you page, and they give you whatever it is that you requested. If you want to generate a sale, and we're going to start with this one, and I'm going to show you how having a value ladder and creating a sales process works. And then if you want to create an event like a webinar, webinar funnels are also very, very popular. So I'm going to hit generate sales. And now it's asking me what kind of funnel do I want to build. So if I'm selling something, I can sell through a sales letter. I can sell through a membership funnel, all different types of ways that I can sell. So what I'm going to do is click a blank template, and then I'm going to give it a theme so that you guys can see once we create this thing how easy it is to get a funnel up and running when you're using Builderall, especially if you are a network marketer. All right, so I'm going to say this is course theme, software, muscle gain, beard gain, basic theme. I'm going to say this is a course theme because I'm going to pretend that I'm selling a course to generate leads of people. Shannon said Builderall is the real deal. Appreciate that, Shannon. All right, so now that I have everything set up the way I want, now it's time for me to start building out the funnel. So the first thing that you want to do in your funnel is create what's called a squeeze page or an opt-in page, where you got a headline, you got a sub-headline, and you're asking for someone's name and email address to get a particular item of value that you're offering. So there is my opt-in page. Basically, it says, what is your name, email address, and click submit, and they're going to give me their name and email address. Then from there, that name and email address goes to a form that basically says what gives me the opportunity to market to these people in the future, right? So what I'm going to do is say, okay, from once they give me their name and email address, what do I want to happen after that? So I'm going to edit this element, and I'm going to say what I want them to do next is I use something called double opt-in. So I actually want them to go and confirm their email address, right? So I'm going to click here and add a pending subscribe page, right? So confirm email. So all that simply means is you can't get what I'm offering to you for free with a dummy email address. You have to give me a real email address. Then you have to go to your email and confirm that you are a real person and you want what I have to offer, right? Then from there, what do I want them to do once they have been confirmed? I said I'm trying to sell something, right? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a page, and I'm going to add a sales page so that once they confirm their name and email address, I want to send them right to a sales page. And this is where it's going to sell the offer that I want them to have, right? Now, this is why a sales funnel and this process is so powerful, right? Let me just check email YouTube real quick to see if we got any questions over on YouTube. Let's see. YouTube, don't be afraid to ask your questions. All right, no live questions right now. But yeah, don't be afraid to ask your questions, guys. If I'm going too fast, this is just a high level overview, and then maybe we'll do a follow up training on a deeper dive, right? So let me go back to screen share. All right, so now one thing that you have to keep in mind is that whatever you're giving away here for free, it must be related to what you're selling, right? There must be some congruency there. So now that I have them on my sales page, if they decide to buy my offer, then what do I want them to do next? So I'm going to go and edit this element, and success says they said yes, they want to buy. So I'm going to add a success page, and guess what I'm going to do through this process? If they say yes and they buy, I'm going to turn around and offer them another product that will enhance what they just bought or the next thing that they're going to need, right? So I'm going to send them to a one-time offer page. Right? So let's see. All right, so there's a one-time offer page. Let me move this up here. Now, you might be thinking to yourself, Cortez, what if they don't buy what it is that you're trying to sell? I'm going to do what a good marketer does. Then I'm going to create a downsell page. Right? So let's see. We got a downsell page right here. And they've got all of this stuff laid out for us. So I'm going to put this right under here. So if they check out and say, yes, I want to buy whatever I'm selling here, then they're going to go to an upsell page. If they say, no, I don't want to buy what you're selling, then I'm going to make them another offer on a downsell page, right? So then I have a checkout page that says, okay, what if they say, yes, they want to buy your one-time offer? What do? They buy the one-time offer. I might say I could send them to another offer, or I can send them to a thank you page, right? So I can say, at this point, I sold them one thing. They bought the upsell. I'm going to do one more page. I'm going to do another one-time offer. I know this, guys, is probably looking complicated to some of you guys. Some of you guys are thinking, man, I bought something and I went through a process similar to this. Yes, if you bought from a good marketer, they have a sales process to get you through so that they can maximize the opportunity, right? So, one-time offer page. Now, what if they don't want my one-time offer and they say no thank you, right? So at this point, I could very easily say I have another downsell, right? But in this case, if they say, nah, I'm not interested, that's cool. They say no, I'm going to send them to a thank you page. So let me just find my thank you page. Bang. So now I'm going to send them to a thank you page. So let me just break this down for you so you guys understand what's happening here and why this process works. Because when somebody has an interest in what you're offering, right, you're going to serve them with something of value. And I'm actually going to show you one of my funnels that I have, right? So I'm offering something of value and they say yes. So in my funnel, the one that I'm building right now, I'm offering a checklist on how to become a micro influencer, right? So they say, yes, I want this checklist. They give me their name and email address. They go into confirm their email. Once it's confirmed, then they go to a sales page that says, you are going to love that checklist, that cheat sheet. But since you got the cheat sheet, you're probably going to appreciate this ebook. Then I'm going to sell them the ebook, right? If they say yes to the ebook, then I'm going to send them to a page that says, hey, you got that ebook. You might also appreciate the video courses that walk you through how to execute everything that's in the ebook, right? Then they might say, nah, I'm not interested. If they say no to that, it's cool. Then I send them to a down sell, right? If they say no to that, then I just send them to the thank you page. They appreciate you for buying the ebook. If they say yes to the video course, awesome. Then I'll send them to another sales video that says, hey, you might want to join my membership. You'll pay monthly, but you get coaching from me every week on how to execute whatever it is that I sold them, right? If I go back here and they say, gave me their name and email, they confirmed, they hit me up and said, no, they don't want the ebook, that's cool. If they say no, they'll go to a down sell page and maybe they'll like a free 15-minute consultation with me. And I just talk them through the benefits of what they got and assess where they are and give them some tips on how to be better at what it is that they're doing, right? So that's the down sell. If they say no to the down sell, then I'm basically just going to send them to the thank you page. So I already have that thank you page in the system down here. So I'm going to send them to that thank you page. So as you can see, this process helps you guide your customer on a journey to better serve them based on what it is you know they want. Well, Cortez, how do I know what they want? Well, my friend, if you don't know what your customers want, you, my friend, might need to go back to the drawing board. See, everybody starts with understanding who they are serving, what the pain points are of that particular group of people, and you provide solutions that those people have already demonstrated that they want. See, as a network marketer, I know there are a lot of network marketers who are trying to figure out how to build their network marketing businesses online. So I'm offering a course on how to do just that, right? I know that's a pain point because in the network marketing industry, you're taught to go after your friends and family. Well, a lot of us are sick and tired of chasing friends and family when we know that we have hundreds of virtual friends and family on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, all these other places. How do we attract those people to join us in our network marketing opportunity? So we show you how to do that. Real quick, let me just show you what this looks like if I can go to one of my actual funnels that's live. Let me see. All right, so let me go back to screen share and I'll show you this real quick. Now, it's not finished, but it's enough for me to kind of share with you what it is that we're doing here. All right, so this is the funnel. As you see, it's got a headline, it's got a hook, it's got a story, and then it says give me instant access right now. So you can see, stop chasing family and friends. Build your MLM like all the top producers. Learn how to become a micro influencer on social media. It's easier than you think. Register for your free cheat sheet and mini course and start having the perfect prospects begging to join your downline. Then it goes on and tells them a little bit of my backstory, some social proof. They can follow me on social media. But if they click yes, give me access, basically what they're going to do is register for a membership site. So I think I've been testing this out. So let me see if I can put in an email address that will work. All right. All right, so if I register for that cheat sheet and mini course, the first thing that it does is it takes me over to the sales page for the ebook. So now this is basically a sales page that they check out, and it just kind of goes through what they will get if they purchase the ebook, right? Ebook sells for $7. If they add this to the cart and they go ahead and buy that ebook before they get to the thank you page, you know what's going to happen? So this will be the sales letter. They will buy the ebook right here. They would check out and say, yes, I want the ebook. Then it's going to take them to another offer that says, hey, you bought the ebook. How about grab the video courses that go along with that, right? Plus my additional training on how to adapt this into the network marketing industry, right? If they say no to the ebook, then they'll just go to the thank you page. If they say yes to the video course, then I offer them the option to join my private membership group, right? So this process is what all of the top marketers are doing. Guys, you can do this if you are in the network marketing space as well. Doesn't really matter what business you're in. So a couple of different types of funnels that you can do, especially if you're in the network marketing space and you're trying to recruit to build your downline. We in network marketing, we all know that there's a presentation that happens that teaches people about what we do and how we do it, right? And what the opportunity is all about. But what traditionally happens is people in network marketing will just send their presentation to people, and they never capture a name and an email so that they can follow up with these people on autopilot. See, this is where preventing burnout from happening in the network marketing industry becomes key, right? So instead of sending someone to a presentation, I can set up a webinar funnel. They register for a webinar. They give me their name and email address and possibly their phone number so I can call them after the webinar is over to see if they want to join the organization. Then from the webinar page, it goes to a confirmation page. It just says basically, hey, your registration has been confirmed. Check out this short video so that you can maximize your time and get the most out of the webinar. That short video might just say, hey, make sure you cut off distractions, make sure you have a pad and pen or what have you, right? Here's the link that you're going to need to actually get into the webinar room when it's time. Then when it's time for the webinar to happen, they click on the link, they join the webinar room, and boom, there is your presentation. But at this point, you've already got their name and email address. And if you're using a good system, especially one like Builderall or Clickfunnels, then it will tell you if when they confirmed, if they actually showed up for the webinar, if they showed up and stayed all the way through to the end, if they didn't show up at all. Why is that important? because now I know how to communicate with them if based on the actions that they took. So for instance, if they gave me their name, phone number, and email address, and they did not attend the webinar, then I can call them and say, hey man, I'm sure life got in the way. You registered for the webinar, it didn't show up. Is everything okay? Oh no, it's good, man. I actually got called into work. Great. You're still interested in learning how to make some extra money online. You're still interested in whatever your opportunity is, right? And that conversation happens because the system told me whether or not the person showed up. If they watched the webinar all the way through to the end, the system tells me that too. So when I get on the phone with them and say, hey, that was some powerful information, right? Tell me what you like most about it. What was one of your biggest takeaways from that webinar? Now we can start having a conversation because I know they watched the webinar all the way through to the end, right? See, these types of tools can help you build a better network marketing business, but you build it like an actual business versus building it like one of those little things. Same is true for whatever it is that you are selling. You're selling your own book, your own course, your own coaching program, and you're not using a sales funnel, you're losing out on a lot of money. Ask me how I know. Because I've done it for years without sales processes, without sales funnels in place. You get no analytics, you get no tracking, you don't know anything about the lifetime value of your customer. You're not following up with them in an automated, in a systematic way, and you're basically just chasing sales, right? Last but not least, man, I promise you we'll talk a little bit about the value ladder. What exactly is the value ladder? Well, you saw in my funnel that there is a small value ladder to that funnel. So every value ladder starts out with something free. You guys are part of my value ladder right now. You're getting free coaching right now. It's part of my value ladder. What do you give for free? If you go to, I'm not going to give you that link because it's not ready yet. But if you go to one of my funnels, you're able to get a free cheat sheet, ebook, PDF, or what have you. That's part of the value ladder. It's free, right? And then the next step of the value ladder sells you something that's called a tripwire product. Like you saw in that particular example I just showed you, a $7 ebook, right? Why $7? Because it's something that's valuable, but I also am trying to sort my buyers from my leads, right? See, someone who gives me their name and email address for something free, they're a lead. But as quickly as possible, I need to separate the people who are leads from the people who are buyers. So the person who buys the ebook, they go into a separate list. And then the reason that we have the next step in the value ladder, which is the video component for a slightly higher price, right? Why would we turn around and sell a video or something else to the same people who just bought? Aren't we being greedy? No. What we're trying to do is separate our hyper buyers from our regular buyers. See, this thing gets deep, man. If you haven't checked out books like .com Secrets and Expert Secrets, this is where you learn how to use these processes and these systems. I'll put links to my affiliate to these books. You can get them free and just pay for shipping. But yeah, I'll put the links to them in the comments so that you can check them out. But man, if you are not using a system to sell your products and services, then you're losing a ton of money. And some of you guys are making a ton of money right now with no system. Imagine what's going to happen when you add a system, right? So we have no questions, no comments, no observations. I don't see any questions in the chat on YouTube. Don't see any questions in the chat on Facebook. We're going to wrap up today's midday marketing tips. I appreciate you all for joining today's live training. I haven't decided on a topic for Thursday's midday marketing tip, but leave me a comment. What might you want to learn on Thursday if we do some training on Thursday? I'm thinking about YouTube video marketing, the basics of that. I'm not sure. Let me know what it is that you want to learn on this Thursday coming up, and we'll put together that training for you guys. Last but not least, another shout out to my sponsor, Builderall, the all-in-one digital marketing platform. Get a free 14-day trial. All you got to do is go to digitalempiresystem.com and you can register for your free trial. No credit card is required. Just go there, set up your username and password, and you get access to the system for free, right? Very, very cool system. A lot of bells and whistles that you can actually access. So digitalempiresystem.com. You do have to be prepared to go through a learning curve. As with anything that you're doing new, just be prepared to, it'll probably take you, I would say, 24 to 48 hours to really get familiar with all that Builderall has to offer. Now, for some of you guys, you only have an hour a day to devote to something like this, so could take you a month to 2 months, right? Others are have 2-3 hours per day. Some of you, if you're like me, when I get to a program like this, I literally shut myself in a room for a weekend and I put 10-12 hours a day over the course of 2 or 3 days so I can get up to speed really quickly. So it just kind of depends on how you like to learn, but digitalempiresystem.com is where you go for that. Last but not least, guys, if you have not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, do that by clicking my face in the circle over here. You can check out other midday marketing trainings here. Until I talk to you next time, get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.